Hello, everybody. How are we going? Welcome to the stream, the uh, the Antelope Valley stream. Um, Not too much to say. Let's just jump straight in, I reckon. So as you can see, these are they've split them into part one and part two. Why does that one take twice as long as that one? So it looks like we've got some non-revenue moves. A lot of non-revenue moves. Oh, a lot of non-revenue moves. Okay. Um, and then to make the timetable look larger, they've split the services into part ones and part twos. All right. Uh, Except this one. Is that the full length? LA Union to Lancaster. Yeah, looks like it. Um, let's do a part one, and then we'll do a part two, and then perhaps we'll do something shorter. We get straight into it. We'll start with the F125. We'll do part one in the 125. We'll do the next one in the cab car, and then see what happens from there. Right. Yeah, that's quite loud. Might just drop the volume down there. Reverser handle in. Oh no, I want the fuel pump on. All of that good stuff on. Doors open. Wow, that is quite loud. So this is LA Union. It's not as extravagant as I was expecting, I must say. Everyone was saying how impressive this station was, but it's not that great. I know this is the trams, or metro rail, or whatever they call it. It's down here. A corridor that leads to nowhere, and that leads to nowhere. Great. This is the big station, yes. The cab looks alright. Why is it in French? Attention à la marche. Fuck. I mean, I get the English and Spanish, but why French? Exterior model looks alright. But yeah, let's have a look. What does the inside of the cars look like? Yeah, not awful. Right, I need front headlights. We'll set them to dim. This brake test. Passenger. Bit of independent. Release the auto. Alright. Oh, I need the gen field. Do you have number lights? Man, that is quite hard to read. The light's on at the back. Cannot tell if that is on or not. Nope. Nope. Where are the marker lights? Marker. Markers. No, up here. Marker lights. Right. Off we go, and let's get some power. Starting speed limit is 10. You can actually hear the traction motors. Oh, let's get the bell. Come on, slow down. So as usual, this is completely vanilla. Nothing fancy going on. I don't think the speedo in this is meant to be a perfect circle. Yeah, it's not super alive, is it? And, I mean, this doesn't really feel like LA. I know people were going, oh, it feels so much like LA, but it just feels dead. I mean, I don't know if LA feels dead normally, but the only thing I can hear is police sirens and traffic. We've got some buses there. Yes, this is the mess of junctions over LA River, isn't it? Yeah. So this would be the maintenance depot, and then this is the line, the route map. We've got a bit of stuff over here. No freight, and I don't believe there are any freight layers. Although I've heard conflicting stories about that. But yeah, there's lines on both sides of the river. I presume one of them is a freight line and one of them not. What's this about? Oh, did I get nabbed by the alerter? Where's my... Oh, reset PCS. Right, come on, let's go. Yeah, it's not great for a yard throat, is it? It's a very low speed limit. This has dynamic brake, does it? Yes. It's got that stupid 10-second rule. No idea. Right, and we should be able to get up to 25 once the back of the train is past here. See what the horn sounds like. No. Sounds awful. The cab car is very ugly, yes. Now, this horn sequencer, is it meant to be... Is that meant to do anything? I feel like it probably is, but... this is Train Sim Mod 4. Oh, of course we're going to get a Loco bundle. Of course we are. At least accelerometer works. Yeah, it works in quite a lot of things. That I didn't ask it to do that. I guess that's the sequencer actually working. Oh, the stutter. Whoa. Yeah, not a fan of the things spawning in right in front of me. That's not very nice. And that stuff on the hill there looks a bit ugly. I don't know. Scenery, it's meh. This doesn't strike me as all that fantastic. Like, GTA looks better than this. Oh, what's this about? The fucking safety systems never go off. I hate how the safety systems don't go off outside the cab. Anyway, we'll put it in full power. Let's see what happens. Yeah, for a city of 5 million, I would have expected it to be a bit more lively, but what can you do? I'll try not to get as many emergency stops now. So that'll be the tram depot, won't it? Yeah, we'll stay in the cab from now on. Yeah, LA's a big place. I mean, it's not very dense, but there's a lot of people who live there. If it's too quiet, I can pump the game volume up a bit. No. To be fair, the sounds are... I mean, it sounds good to me. I'm not sure how realistic the rest of it is. Alright, so there's the depot. At least there's something in it. The safety alarm... it's not that loud, no. I believe these units can, in theory, do 125, hence F125. I'd be interested to see if that is true or not. It's like the AWS and the Izuma. Oh, yeah, it's a bit quiet. No idea what that signal means. Could probably pull open a signal rules thing, but... what is this? Oh no, we're alright. Here we go, here's my signal rules. So that is advance approach. Prepare to stop at second signal. Passenger trains not exceeding 40. Apparently there's going to be a patch for that. Of course there is. Gonna be a patch for everything. Oh, the trees look so bad. funky cactus. LA just seems like such a nasty place to live. I've stopped thinking of things to diss about the roots. I'm going to diss the city in real life. It's such a nasty place though, LA. It's full of drugs, full of traffic, and it's just full of cars. It's so shit. F-125 is like the US version of Class 68. Well, the Class 68 is a SD something. It's a version of a US loco. Oh no, it's not. No, it's definitely not a US Class 68. I mean, potentially performance-wise, but they're made by two different companies. Is that flashing yellow on red? Which is advance approach again. Not exceeding 40 miles an hour, but so he got second signal, so that's alright. So we'll just watch for that and we won't go over 40. There you go. We're going uphill. Yeah, oh, very steep, okay. What do you think of the Vorarlberg? Not great, honestly. That was the one that I thought I'd like the most, but so far it's the one I like the least. The sound is awful on Vorarlberg, yeah. How do they have a level crossing sign in the middle of the platform? Okay, a bit of a strong brake application there. A gentle stop, we're alright. The zoomer sounds wrong as well. Not as wrong, but yes. You gonna actually display anything? No? Oh, roll back. Solid. Full power. Good, good. Have to say, I mean, we're only a 4-car unit, but they do seem quite powerful. They can stick down the power quite well. Okay, bit of dodgy route building there. Nothing to see, nothing to see. No plan for the Class 91. Yeah, X to doubt. Unless, I mean, they're going to have to try and beat the community to it. Although they've got the PlayStation market, don't they? When am I ever going to get off this advanced approach aspect? They could well already have it made, yeah. Oh, yeah, I am following. There was something that left just in front, but I hope it turns off. It will. Yeah, it's going to follow along here. Because there's no way on God's green earth it is going up the up our line. Oh, I haven't pinged the pingus. I should probably do that. Okay, is that a level crossing? Eventually, yes. Sequence the horn for that. Right, yeah, so I've got to get a bit earlier on the on that. What is that overhead? Bit nasty. Right, surely this signal is a full clear. Sequence the horn again. Defect detector, is it? Oh, no way we're still running on this stupid signal. Okay, the sequencer clearly doesn't work very well. I would have thought it'd start as soon as you press it, not like 10 seconds after, but that's alright. Oh my good god. Now, how am I supposed to get there if I'm actually following the signals properly? Oh, is that a quiet zone? Yes. It would be nice to be able to put some speed down, but okay. Comparing Train Sim World to Minecraft. Yeah. And then I get criticised whenever I compare Train Sim World to like GTA or City Skylines. And oh well, they're much more niche markets. Shut the fuck up. Quiet zone. Yes. Come on, signal. Please be clear. Please be full clear. Oh, nice. Ballast over the railhead. That's quality. Quality from Dovetail. You know, Microsoft Train Simulator 2 was meant to have every single railway in the world using procedurally generated, like really poor quality, and they'd focus on making a few routes really good, but then you could do, they'd have a few trains, but like procedurally generated every line in the world based on satellite data, which is so cool. In the same way that like Microsoft Flight Simulator has the whole world based on procedural generation. Hello, Blue. Oh, there's no way. There's no way we're still running on these stupid signals. Oh, is that solid yellow? Oh, it is too. So, solid yellow. Is approach. Okay, 40 miles an... Oh, I misread that rule. That was not exceeding. FPS gets worse in each game. Yeah. Fortunately, there's... it's quite true. So you have to be ready to stop at the next signal. Quality, quality. Although I reckon that red signal will be at Burbank downtown, track 2. That's more of a southerner accent, isn't it? What's the... Burbank downtown. Hey girls, yas queen, we're going to Burbank downtown, track 2. That's right. It's a good Cali, SoCal accent. Good Cali. Battle of Wada. What is that? Actually, let's try... Go for the dynamic brake. See what this can stop on. Oh, not bad. Battle of water. Oh, I see. Yeah. It's not bad, actually. It's... Okay, and we'll blend that. Oh, that was a good stop. It's a shame we're 3.5 minutes late. Oh, so loud. Ah! Right, so that is a red signal. Great. Aluminum. So stupid saying aluminium. just be faster. Like you be faster with your spelling if you ditch all the U's and convert the S's to Z's. Fucking Z. Mate, you British. Me? No, I'm fucking Australian. I mean, I'm really an imposter. I'm not welcome anywhere. Okay, there's a dodgy trackpad there. Oh, that's the other thing, is it? Yes. You talk shit about Dovetail Games. Yes, I do. I'm very famous for that. Oh, okay, got a 35-mile-an-hour limit, and that signal is a diverging clear. Proceed on diverging route, not exceeding prescribed speed through turnouts. Right. Do I like shitting on Dovetail Games? Yes, it's quite... Well, when they deserve it, yes. If they make a good route, then I actually do give them praise. I know some people like to not believe that. Right, let's get up to 50 miles an hour. Ho 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 ho. How good. Are you a fanboy? No. Absolutely not. Go up to 60, look at that. Meanwhile, I bet the speed limit on that freeway is 70. Like, when you're putting a train next to a freeway, you might as well have it go faster than the train. Then why are you playing the game shaking my head? Oh, damn, you got me there. Oh, that is some quality route building there. That's some quality LiDAR terrain mapping. That is just so awful. I like train simulators, and this is the best train simulator on the market, but that doesn't say much. Right, you got to put the hammer down to BA looks like that bin looks like air, and the mountains look so good they don't look like jelly. I mean, they don't look bad. It's just these ones don't have trees on them. Like in real life, they don't have trees on them, so they can pull off not having trees on them. Hello, Assertiu. Right up to 60. Have you caught the Moon Man today? The what? We must be going quite steep uphill, yeah. High-speed turnout, always a fan. This game has the best concept, just a crap developer. Yeah, yeah. Oh, bollocks. I was still on the platform though, that's a win. That's definitely counts. I haven't once seen what these PISs say. No way, these timetables are so bad. I was 3 minutes late to the 3.5 minutes late, and I've made up 3 minutes of time. That's wild. Simrel is the other high quality one, but it's got no variety. Yeah. I'm closely watching Simrel though, because they've got some, what appears to be some good quality stuff coming out soon. I'm just imagining on the 26th Simrel release is the big update. Though, I saw Simrel are planning to release some US stuff. And they got some cool concepts, like they've got multiplayer working. Not that I really bothered about that, but they've also got like signaling. You can do the signaling in game. Sequence the horn, see if it actually does anything. Not looking likely. Nope. Where are the routes in Simrel? At the moment, there's a 500-kilometer long Polish route. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's slightly less detailed than Train Sim World, and it's a bit... It's slightly rougher, but I'd imagine it's got a smaller development team. But it feels more gamey than simmy. Oh, fuck. Very good. Don't worry. Simply do not worry. That was pretty dodge. You watch, I'm still going to get platinum though. The scoring's so broken. But we're now early. Right, I've got to pay better attention to... Right, off we go. Rolling back. That's always quality. Shows how steep we are. See if the horn sequencer actually does anything. This DLC seems kind of dead. Yeah, that's what I'd describe it as. I mean, it's made not awful, but... But it's very dead. There's not very... no life in it. Hello, Third Rail TV. We're actually able to get up to reasonable speed now. To that magical 79. Though this could be easily 100 miles an hour, this section. Like, look at it, it's completely fucking straight. I mean, granted, most of this couldn't be, but this bit is so straight. This is the F125. Oh, level crossing appreciation. Let's go. Look at that. Oh, that is some quality route building if I've ever seen some. Well, in Simrail, the EU07 EP08 only have just two things that don't work. Emergency compressor and using external power for loading the battery. Oh, drains! Wow. Yeah. I mean, they did a pretty dodgy thing on the timetable. To make it seem larger, they've split all of the services into part 1 and part 2. Which I guess makes it slightly easier if you don't have 2 hours to kill. I'm going to assume that was a quiet zone, even though I didn't quite see it. Is that flashing yellow? Be prepared to stop soon. Isn't that what they did to the Glossop line? Yeah, they did that to the Glossop line, but that was actually a technical limitation, because the game can't handle services where you have to switch cabs. And because half of the Glossop line, at the end of each service on the Glossop line, you have to change ends. You have to change ends to finish the run on the triangle. Right up to 79. Bro, why do you play MSTS? Because MSTS is potato quality. It's a decent game, but it's potato. I think that was QZ on the quiet zone, so... Actually, we're going to try and... Why does this train sound like an electric? Because it's diesel electric, and it sounds like it's got pretty powerful diesel motors. Not diesel motors, electric traction motors. But there's a diesel engine that creates the electricity that the electric motors then run on. And normally you can't hear the electric motors, but in this you clearly can, because it's it's designed for high speed. So I was looking forward to the Austrian route. I really was, but it's bad. It's not great. MSTS is Microsoft Train Simulator. Why do I feel like they put effort into this route? I don't know. I don't feel that. The train's nice, the train handles well, but the route itself is a bit dodge. Where's this new station, Vista Canyon? Oh, right at the end. Tut, tut, tut. Still half an hour away. Now they did M. Yeah, this is a bit of a low effort sim, not gonna lie. What do you think about Train Sim 4 ECML? Not much. It's pretty boring. How to play around with trains. Alright. Nope. Once the ECML gets layers, it'll probably be better. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Because it's still boring. The layers don't add any more stations. They don't fix the sounds. I mean, if they do, that'd be great, but I don't think they will. Do I like LaserJet? If you join my Discord server, you'll find out the answer quite quickly. Right, let's have a look at this signal. What is it? The only real thing that I'm excited for about this game is the editor. Oh, that's full clear. Okay. American people surely love their train honk. Oh, they absolutely do. Gotta blast it for 20 seconds, unless it's a quiet zone. What do you think of the Intercity 225 BR LNER livery? I think it's fantastic. The Oxblood livery. Absolutely fantastic. Do you like custom routes? Custom in what sense? We've never really had them in Train Sim World before. Editor, I don't know. We haven't seen any yet. So what are you getting at? I'm a bit confused. We've seen a custom route. Thinking of Flying Scotsman. Flying Scotsman is fine. It's quite nice. I was driving it before the stream. I never used to like Steam Locos, but I'm quite impartial to them now. We have seen a custom route, have we? What happened to the custom route? What custom route? Somebody make a custom route. I think you're on stuff. No, I don't think there's ever been a custom route made. I'll eat my hat, but... What do you mean in the... You're asking someone... Yeah, of course people are going to make custom routes in the future, but you... You actually do sound kind of drunk. No offense, but it's just like talking about past tense, present tense. You said yes, I am excited for the editor. Yes. No, I trust you're not drunk, but you sound drunk. ECML and Antelope Valley route choices were terrible. Yeah. Okay, concise editor is coming and new routes may be coming in the future. Yeah, of course. Yes. That's the whole point of the editor. Yes. That's why I'm excited for it. Because if people have highly requested routes, we can actually fucking make them rather than relying on Dovetail to... Oh, well, ECML. Yes, ECML South. Highly requested. Yes, well, we're going to do ECML North instead. And you make routes, but trains. You can make routes and trains. Right, what is this? This is yellow on yellow. Which is approach diverging. Proceed prepared to advance on diverging route at next signal not exceeding prescribed speed through turnouts. Okay. Yeah, the lack of console on the editor seems a bit dodge, but... How can you make trains? I thought it was only route building. You can make You can make anything. You can make routes, trains, timetables, scenarios. To model things, you'll need Blender, and then you import the Blender files into the editor. But it's not easy to make trains. It's not easy to make routes. It's very difficult. Can you make things like eventually... I mean, you could, but it'd take several hundred hours, probably, to make it as good as the Dovetail stuff. Because you need to model it yourself in Blender. Like, look up a Blender tutorial and you'll see how difficult it is. Routes are easier though. Oh, maybe, but it's the same process for stations. You need to run stations through Blender as well. Wouldn't it be 6 months until we get an actual good route? Well, the speed some people work out on mods, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a month or two. And also, these routes will be... most likely they'll be... available to play as they go through development. So it's not like someone will work on them behind closed doors and then release the finished product. Because part of the advantage of the editor is that you can have multiple people working on it at once. Can you download the routes on console? No, not yet. They haven't said when you can. It seems ridiculously low speed for a tunnel. Can someone make a London Underground route? I don't know. Most likely, yes, but... Train guy, make a route for London Overground. Maybe. I might. Probably not. It's not the first thing on my list. Alright, what is this? This is approach. No, it isn't. Is diverging approach. Passenger trains reduced to 40, and we got to be prepared to stop at the next signal. Yeah, the pacer looks good. I'm excited for the pacer. It's about the only thing in this game that I'm excited for. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5, I can see why they're not going to. Like, that's quite reasonable on their part. Australia, yeah, absolutely. License doesn't matter, because they won't be monetized. You only need the license if you're going to sell it. How has the long and boring route been going? You know, it's not awful, I must say. I'm enjoying it more than Vorarlberg. It's on the same level as East Coast Mainline, I reckon. It's just the rolling stock's slightly more interesting. You like the Talent one? Okay, I don't. Do cab cars power the loco, or does it power itself? No, the loco powers the cab car. Okay, well, you're very welcome to like the Talent one. I'm not stopping you from that. I'm just saying I don't. I mean, the exterior on all of them is fine. I mean, even the exterior on, like, the Class 150, which by all other means is a shit loco, is fine. No, it's just about the modelling that's bad. Well, the Talent 2 is better. It's much better. Far better. What would you like to see in the future apart from ECML South? Something in Sydney? But apart from that, anything good? Well, I've lost really the will to want any specific route. I just want to see good things. And does this power brake handle stop the train by itself? No, okay. Didn't think it would. Come on. I don't see the Metropolitan line. Yeah. Just Trains could well make that, though. I want to try and get some Australian players together. Or some Sydney-based players, and we can work on some... Or maybe some Australian players generally, and then we can work on making, you know, routes from each of the cities. I think that'd be cool. You like coffee shops? I like coffee shops, but not in Train Sim World 4, because they need to fix other things before they can do coffee shops, like optimization. New rain? Are there new rain sounds? I didn't think there were. What UK route do you think Rivet is making? Probably something else in Scotland. I wouldn't be surprised. Would love to see something from Southeast Queensland. Honestly, I'd love to see something from anywhere. Anywhere in Australia. Oh, that is red. Quality driving. I would have sailed straight through that. Okay, stop now. Stop now. Oh, thank fuck. Right. Do you like Meta headphones? No, I don't. I think they're stupid. I don't know why he has them. If it's something going on, or if it's just a joke, but it's really not a very funny one. Would you be able to design trains that don't exist in the editor? No, you can. So the thing about the trains, right? They're multi-step. So there's the trains themselves, then there's the physics, the way they work, all of the cab displays. So you can model in Blender something that doesn't, like you could model a P, and then set the physics up to make it behave like a 4F, right? You can do anything, but if you want to do anything properly, it's very, very difficult. No, it wasn't as bad because it changed from double red to pre-non-red right as I went past it. Trango, can you model toilets in trains? You can model anything, as I've said several times. Anything you like can be modelled. Right? You just need to put the time in, because it won't be easy. I'm aware I just sailed straight through that 50 zone at 70, but... Yeah, if you want, you could just design a toilet and stick it into the physics engine, and you could just make a toilet run as your train. Like that is possible, right? Anything is possible, but if you want to make it realistic, you have to put the time in. I think it started as a joke, but he's on his second pair now, at least. Before you talk shit about Doctor Games, imagine you're in Matt's position at Lamau. I imagine he gets paid quite well. So, quite like to be in Matt's position. And he's got a fantastic following of little fanboys. I don't know, it seems like a pretty good play. Pretty good position to be in. Dovetail deserves some criticism when they release unfinished routes and charge full price. Yes, yes, they do. Absolutely they do. He's shit at driving. Oh, yeah, I'm aware. Even worse than maybe me. And now you get to the iggly squiggly part of the route. What do the speed limits look like? No, not terrible. Like, some of these assets could be reused to make an Australian route. Like, bro, why is the invisible wall so high? Like, these signals could definitely be reused. And you cough really loud and burp. No. Most Dovetail issues is with their community team. They don't listen to feedback, so they never learn. Oh, I'm sure they do listen to feedback. They just don't acknowledge the feedback. Oh, no, they acknowledge the good feedback. They just never acknowledge the bad feedback. When do we get to Vista Canyon? Oh, only 15 minutes. Wowee, look at that. I hope you get wormed today. Man, something is wrong with you. I mean that in the best way possible. So what is going on with these stations? Oh, PIS had a nightmare. These stations, they're all so weird. What the fuck is this? Oh, of course, leading out to a massive whopper car park. There's no station sign anywhere. They're such ugly stations. And I've... Oh. Shortly on track 1, well, as opposed to what, track 2? Alright, let's get out of here. Example, Dovetail spent on the bad music. They didn't spend money on the music. They spent money recording the music. No, they've got someone to... One of their team did that. So one of their sound engineers composed the music themselves. That's why it's bad. Well, presumably you know where you are. Well, yeah, after Siri navigates you to the correct car park spot that you've rented for $300 a year, then you would know where you are. It's not like you can accidentally stumble upon it as a tourist, really. You know when you take a trip to your mind's feelings. Man, please stop describing an acid trip. I don't want to get demonetized. It's strange that this train is prescribed as a an earthquake evacuation route or something ridiculous like that, and yet it's mostly very slow, doesn't even have PTC to allow higher speeds, and runs next to a much higher, let's be honest, much higher capacity freeway. It's rocket up to 70 now. Can see, sound, and taste colours. Okay, advanced approach, equivalent of a double yellow. You feel honoured to say something that makes me laugh. Oh. Well, stop feeling honoured. Oh, highway median! I love the highway median. This is my favourite type of train line. And we're actually going faster than the cars. This is the best advertising for trains. It really is. If you run them down the middle... I mean, if you forget about all of the other million problems with running trains down the middle of a highway. Like, they have them in Perth, and the highway, the freeways that it runs in, yeah, so busy in peak hour. But the trains just whiz through at 100 kilometers an hour. Straight into the city. It's class. And then, what is it? Brightline want to build some high-speed rail between Burbank and Vegas. And it is such a clumsy network. It's what does the N button do? The sequence on. N button does nothing. Sequences, you have to press it yourself, but it doesn't really work that well because it starts like a minute after you press it. But yeah, Brightline, they want to build an electrified high-speed rail that's single track with passing loops in a highway median. But like, if you were driving from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, and you saw this fucking ICE train whizzing past you at 320 kilometers an hour, of course you'd never drive again. If you're stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic at 40 miles an hour, and this train just whizzes past, you're never gonna get the car again. And what I don't understand is Brightline, they haven't even started really building Brightline West, and they want to have it open in 4 years' time. Whereas here in Australia, we've been dithering about high-speed rail for the best part of 50 years, and there's been absolutely no progress at all. There was an announcement in classic fashion about 2 years ago. There was an announcement in my local state. The Premier came out and said, we are going to build high-speed rail, we're going to do it before the other states. We're not going to wait for anyone else to tell us how to do it. We're going to do it, and we're going to get it done. And then the next Premier comes in after that Premier got found to be corrupt. And the new Premier said, well, actually, look, we're not going to do high-speed rail like you're all expecting. We're just going to focus on sort of upgrading the existing network so it can be... in the future, maybe we can have high-speed rail. And now we've had a change of government, and we've got a Labour government, and they've come in and said, no, we're going to offload this to the High-Speed Rail Authority. So, no high-speed rail. And it's been like that for so long. Just needed a vote. Yeah, exactly. See the volumetric fog. I saw there was some shit about this tram in... Is it a tram in Wellington? Oh, one of my friends is a actually on the payroll of the Greens Party, and he follows New Zealand politics a lot more than I do, and there was some stuff. So we have some high-speed rail. Some. You have the largest high-speed rail network in Europe. New Zealanders can't even replace their ancient rural fleet. Well, I think I saw something saying the new regional fleet will arrive starting from December 2025, when they should be in service in now, more or less. We have old unkept slow rail in the US Southeast. Yes, but Brightline opened today, so it's better than you think. At least there's something happening. What is going on? Oh, I've got the brakes on. That'll be why. Talk New Zealand and you'll summon Taranga. Yeah. I like his content. He's the only other big train sim world YouTuber who I can tolerate listening to. I mean, I can barely tolerate the accent, but he speaks his mind. You can talk. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I will not take that from anyone. There's lots of talk in the US for high-speed rail, and now there's Brightline and the Avalia. That this could actually happen. And there's, what, the Lackawanna cutoff they're trying to rebuild. Are we stuck at 25? Oh, great. My government just bought Chinese high-speed rail, but to be honest, we don't know how to pay back our debt. Where are you? Indonesia? Is his slow pronunciation of Maori names. Honestly, but Maori names are a bit of a mouthful. Like Aboriginal names, it's fucking Parramatta or Wagga Wagga, fucking Cabramatta, Warunga, Uluru. As Dovetail Games refused to upgrade games, only release new games with little upgrades. Well, new games that actually most of the time end up breaking the old stuff. Oh, you are in Indonesia. See, I'm good. Why do we take this fucking big-ass dogleg route? What's the point of that? Yeah, I saw that stuff about the Chinese high-speed rail in Indonesia. Has that opened yet? It has, hasn't it? Aren't they planning to call it Whoosh or something ridiculous? At least you have high-speed rail. Belt and Road, Chinese Belt and Road is kind of a fucked plan, but it's backfired on China. Because they end up building these things in the middle of nowhere. That they're actually of no use to them, even though the original Belt and Road plan was you sell things to poor countries who can never pay it back, so then you basically repossess it and turn it into a military base. But then they started building all this shit in Kenya and Nairobi. It's like, how can you militarize a rural railway in Nairobi? In Madrid, Barcelona high-speed rail route, we have Spanish Talga units, French TGVs, Germany MUs, and Italian MUs. Yeah. No, I certainly wouldn't be opposed to having Spanish content in the game. Right, we are about to arrive at Vista Canyon. This is so slow. The only way we're getting HSR in Australia is via a private company or making it a military asset. I mean, we're actually, at the moment, I think we're as close as we've ever been to high-speed rail. And I'm a cynic, I'm a serial pessimist. I won't be saying that if I don't think it's true. Because they've got this new high-speed rail authority, and they're actually doing talks with the New South Wales government and people in Newcastle. They're planning where to put a high-speed rail station in Newcastle. They've got the routes planned. The New South Wales government is sitting on a ton of high-speed rail studies that they never released to the public. all of the evidence. We got an infrastructure minister who really, really supports high-speed rail. I think it will happen. And it's not that expensive, really. It'd be just as expensive as Sydney Metro to build full high-speed rail. Oh, this is the new station. Yeah. Wow, what the fuck is this? What's going on here? Not receiving enough encoding lag. Man, shut the fuck up. So you look platinum, there you go. Easy peasy. Even though I soared straight through this 50-mile-an-hour limit. Right, let us... You know, I wouldn't say I enjoyed that, and once other routes come out, I'll probably ditch this game. But if I'm honest, that wasn't terrible. Like, I've played worse. Let's do part 1 now. Oh my god, 2 hours 20. Yeah, no thanks. No, there's nothing. It's so small, this timetable. From Lancaster to Newhall. Huh. Yeah, alright, we'll do this. Is there a problem with the stream? Let's have a look. Oh, this is the most disgusting cab car. It does keep freezing, okay. Headlights and auxiliaries. Set them to dim. Engine run, cab setup. And I don't know what that does. Sander Bell. That is the most disgusting horn. Yeah, this cab doesn't seem that bad. And we have got marker lights on at the back. That is particularly loud. By the way, there's a bug where it doesn't let you lock the doors, or it doesn't detect you lock them. Oh, great. Okay. Fantastic. Love the blank TMS as well. That's a great feature. Alright, what's the starting speed limit? 40? And you look at this, they can make decent looking double decker trains. Like our D sets Hyundai Rotem. But they can also make hideous looking things, like this Cyclops looking bastard. Also, we've got external mounted disc brakes. That's funky. Because someone holds the patent, or patent, whatever it's called, on the wheel mounted ones, and you have to pay a license fee to use them. And they're not, or is it just that they're more efficient on coaching stock, have them on the outside, or if you've got space, you hang them on the outside or whatever. I don't know. Don't care. Your Matangis are also HR. Are they? This route is painfully boring. I suspect this bit of the route might be. FPFT EMUs, if you prefer. Oh man, a whole world should adopt tops. Like, loco classification here is pretty bad, and then you go to New Zealand and it's all over the fucking place. That's like, oh well. We've got our FPFT EMUs. At least in Sydney, all the trains have a single letter code. Except the locomotives. It's completely different. Rare footage of Train Guy for not slandering Dovetail for their hard work. Who said hard work? At least it's not completely broken like we had in the past. How long have we waited for an MBR fix? Well, yeah. We have brakes? Oh, we do have dynamic brakes. Nice. Not starting anything, but please show me that you could do a lot better than Dovetail. Could you make a game as realistic as this? Apologise for my attitude, but I feel we're being way too harsh. Yeah, I am not being paid several tens of millions of pounds a year to make video games. But I'll get the figure exactly. Right, I'm not being paid that much. I'm not being paid to make video games. That is not my job. Okay? Likewise, if you go to the barber and the barber does a shit job, you can complain. Even though you're not a barber and you couldn't do a better job yourself, you can't complain to... You can still complain. Because you expect a quality product, because you paid for a quality product. When we're paying for a so-called quality product, we should be able to expect a quality product. Right? That is a pretty ridiculous thing to say. But yeah, turnover in 2022 was £14,163,980 for Dovetail Games. Oh, fuck. Speeding a lot. I have the safety systems turned on, right? Yes. And it's surely not harsh to expect that in this realistic train simulator we have the correct sounds. Things like that. I understand your point, but I don't understand why you base your content mostly on Dovetail games from what I've seen, and then slander them in most of them a lot. If you don't like the game... I don't understand why you review it and complain about it. Because it's the best train simulator on the market. Because it's more or less the only high detail simulator on the market. They have a monopoly, so we all have to play it if you want to play something like this. And that's why I hope SimRail comes along very, very nicely. But they don't make a good product. Right? This is as good as it gets, but it's really not great. And I like trains. I like train simulators. I like, broadly speaking, I like this game. But I do not like Dovetail's tactics. Their corporate strategies. I think they're sinful. You're willing to spend hundreds of pounds on the game just to slander and downgrade every route that you have willingly bought. Yes. Also, this YouTube channel offsets the cost to purchase routes, right? So at the end of the day, I'm actually making money off Dovetail's shitfuckery. So, I mean, thank you, Dovetail, for paying me. It's fantastic. My video on why I hate Train Sim World has given me like $25 or something. That's the banger. For the record, that's not... Oh no, that's alright. That's not why I make videos, because it's still nothing close to a livable wage. It's just a nice bonus. Ah. Yeah, right, this is kind of boring. Let's do something else. Yeah, you say it's the best train simulator on the market, yet still complain. Oh my god, I just explained this. It's the best simulator, but it's also the only simulator, apart from SimRail. Right? It's like if I made the best... I don't know... domestic flight simulator... If I was the first person to make a flight simulator, and it was really bad, technically it is the best flight simulator on the market, but it can still be bad, right? I get frustrated when people ask that, because I've answered that so many times. Actually, let's have a look at what scenarios we got. Confare. Take part in a special operation involving the transport of a prisoner? The fuck? You can see what that's trying to appease. A locomotive is broken down, now causing build-up of traffic. That witness explosions and action as you drive a train on a movie set. Again, we know what that's appeasing to, but see how well they've done these explosions, I guess. Zuzi is pretty good, graphics low, but realism... Yes, I'm aware of that, but the graphics are potato. Oh, did you see? Did you see in that thing in the bottom left? It still says the Train Sim World 3 logo, but they pulled out the 3, so it's just Train Sim World. But fucking hell. Today you'll be working on a film set for an upcoming action movie. You take this train up to the set and await instructions from the director, was that? Set the cab setup to setup. Generator filter on. That's bright auxiliary. Let's just set you to bright. Reverser handle. Back to forwards. Safety systems on. Brake cut in. That's all correct. Number lights on. Okay. Yeah, I have the stream a bit more delayed than everyone else, so I commented before you fully explained it. Oh, sorry. I agree their tactics are too expensive and all, but it's a good game for what we have today. It's not. It hasn't really changed that much since it first released 6 years ago. We should definitely appreciate it. Appreciate what? Why have they released Train Sim Mode 4? Apart from making money, apart from ripping us off, why have they released it? Speeding a little bit. Quite a lot. The speed limit. No, no way you're telling me they recorded the sounds on a car with a wheel flat. That's gonna drive me up the wall. Oh, this won't get boring or tedious or anything. That is so loud. So opinions on this route? It's alright. It's not great. It's not terrible. So far, Vorarlberg so far is my least favourite route, which I wasn't expecting. This is sort of on par with East Coast Main Line. It's boring, but fine. Take a hike is the best ones. Okay. Blackbuster is actually okay. Alright. Well, I'll look forward to seeing how Dovetail has pulled this off. We can never get onto the fucking main line. One's for physics and physics? Ha! Train Sim Classic for physics? No, this is better. This has better physics by far. Because they actually model the physics rather than hard coding it. It's still not great though, by any means. Oh, I hate this signaling on Boston Sprinter and New York Trenton. Access always and ATC always just make you 10 minutes late for no reason. Right, what's the speed limit? 50? Yeah. Off we go. Yeah, there's no way they recorded the sounds on a fucking car with a wheel flat. Like, what is the go with that? If you probably can't hear, I'll shut up and pump the volume, but there's like a dum 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 dum, which is evidence of a wheel flat. Oh, we're gonna clip through that. Or just... Oh, the brakes come off quickly, okay. Everyone makes mistakes. Dovetail devs are humans too, so bugs have got bugs have not on this level. You don't understand. 10 years ago, when games were distributed on disc only, if you released a game that had even half the amount of game-breaking bugs that this game has, game over. It would be destroyed from the poor reviews. Now, Dovetail can make whatever they like and say, oh, well, we'll patch it later, and then never patch it. And they can save their reputation by saying, oh, well, that one slipped through the cracks, guys. We'll patch it as soon as we can. And then never do that, right? It's not acceptable. Right? Yes, the devs are human. That's fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. What I am saying there's wrong with... I can't name you a bug, personally, that is extremely visible on a popular route that hasn't been fixed. Red signal bugs. for one. That's one. Red signals on London commuter, Boston Sprinter, random emergency brake applications on multiple routes. There's lots of them. Can I tab through here? Proceed as signals indicate. Oh, that's not for me. Oh yeah, the 801s, they're all run in diesel mode by on AI. Pantographs are always down on NEC Trenton. There's overhead wiring missing on Trenton and West Rhine. It's not that I'm used to the side signals. It's more that it was pointed directly towards me. Because normally, if in this situation, even if you're expecting signals on the right, which I was, because this is a because this is a curve, right? You wouldn't put a signal here because you'd struggle to see it. So you'd put the signal here, and because I was stopped here and this faces directly towards me, I thought it was me. Misguided. Oh, this is that a 1 mile an hour speed limit? Or is that, no, that's just the end of the line. The very first cab car from Metrolink that debuted in 638. Surely if it's the first, it would be like 001 or like something 01. Again, American engine numbering, I have no idea. Very illogical. Random police sirens. Fantastic. I play Train Sim Mod 4, 3, 2, and have experienced several. None of them I cannot work around and can't play the game until they get fixed. Play the game a bit harder then. Because I have probably pushing 2,000 hours of Train Sim on all Train Sim World games. And I have found many completely game-breaking bugs. Like you just pop in, the train just pops off the tracks completely randomly, right? Just you're going on a straight piece of track, pops off, everything derails. Shit. Or random emergency brake applications from a signaling system that you've isolated but that's still engaged. Oh, I'm supposed to be going 5, am I? Oh no. In the menu, the rotor car looks black, but in the game it looks silver. I think that's to do with the way they're rendering them in the selection screen. PCS excuse for not making it in Train Sim World. Matt, it's too complex and impossible to make it. We had engineers look at it, but we make a bullet though. I think they call their bloody people engineers, like they're game developers. Not engineers. Oh, that's very true. I think I tried to play something on main s-bahn the other day, and it stuck me down in the middle of some random freight yard instead of in the cab of the train I wanted to drive. You have like 20 hours, and I haven't noticed bugs yet because they're all insanely minor. So the 801's roaring past on at 125 on diesel mode, which will struggle to get them above 50. I didn't mean to do that. That's insanely minor. Yeah. Handle off. Cut out. Neutral. Fuel pump off. Gen field off. Cab setup off. Engine run off. Reverse handle out. Engineer's cab. Insert U. Right. Front marker lights on. Number lights on. Fuel pump. Gen field. Engine run. U to passenger. I mean, does it affect our playing? That diesel mode is accidentally on all the AI 801s. I mean, yes. Because it's wrong. Down Pantagruel, I have to have a good vision to even notice. And a little wine. Right, I was in the Flying Scotsman. I could barely hear myself think over the steam loco running, and I could hear the diesel engine over there. It's pretty bad. So speed limit? Still 12? Okay. The problem is that is the easiest thing to spot and fix. Right? But it shows that they rush their games. If they released the game a month later and just spent a solid month play testing and play testing and play testing and play testing again, then perhaps they would spot that bug and it would be completely patched, and on release it'd be perfect. But why would you do that when you could release the game a month earlier and make money earlier? And they have the balls to call whatever this is early access, even though it's just normal access, but you have to pay more for it. We're just delaying some features by a week. Seeing electric line. Oh, that's the trams, though. That's reasonable. It's just a shame. Like, even Rivet could be bothered to put AI trams in. Not even Dovetail can be bothered to do that. It's... They can't even do the fucking freeway correctly. It's what LA is known for, and it's like they're driving into the road. Shut up. Oh, Christ. There's a mastery reward for it. I think there is, but it's just we shouldn't be making all of these good features mastery. Like, isn't there fonts in the livery editor are now mastery awards? Why the fuck have they done that? This is not a progression-based game. So stupid. For this scene, the trainers keep up with the stunt car, keep your speed high and pass each marker at the same time as the car. Get moving once the director gives a go-ahead. Wait for the director. Okay. Probably scared if they tell Telltale Games about bugs, they'll get kicked out of the team and lose the free DLC. That's actually probably more or less correct. Yeah. Still, Livery Creator 2 can't handle non-English characters. The livery doesn't look the same in-game, etc. Yeah. But don't worry, because it's all fully upgraded, isn't it? Right, where's this stump car? Oh, down there, okay. It's great how I can't see this. Oh, there I can, yeah. Right. I'll slow down. Ah! But I can't go above 50. I can't do above 30. It's actually, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the time when I was going into the city on a weekend on the train, and the train runs across the Sydney Harbour Bridge next to the motorway, and they were filming some stunt movie, and they closed the motorway, but the railway was still open. So like, I just went on the train, the normal train, and there were helicopters flying around, and there was a guy standing in the back of a skip bin getting pulled around. It's pretty hectic. And there was like all of the actors sitting on the side, and they had like all these rows and rows of background prop cars. Oh, it's a cameraman. Oh, there's a helicopter. Oh, they've actually done something for once. You sure it was a movie and not just Sydney? Yeah, I'm quite sure. That is very loud. I will tone that down. Cuffs? Oh, head back to the starting point and prepare for another run. Okay. Can do. I've actually done something good for this scenario for once. And not put it into full power, and then we'll come back in 20 minutes and check how you're going. And by the way, there'll be some really annoying, overly loud music. Oh, I haven't... Can we go into the engine room? No, of course not. Why would we be able to go into the... Oh, stop point, okay. Why would we go in there? Am I right? Is this good lighting? Oh, it is. Okay, let's have a look at the photo mode. Doo-ba-doo. Depth of field, right the way down. If I play with this... No. Okay. Come on. Lovely. The worst bit is some possible music. Oh, no, there's not music, is there? Fuck. Oh. I'm gonna have to kill myself if there's music, unfortunately. Yo, my guy. Yes. Hello. I am new to this channel. Okay. Welcome. It's Dovetail Games. I think, mainly a band games come second. Have I overshot? No. I've stopped at the... Oh, no, I haven't. How are you, good sir? Bro, you were here like 10 minutes ago. What are you talking about? Let us go for... Mark lights. All of that off. Mark lights off. You will leave you on dim. You in. Cut in. Release. Go. Back to LA. Have to wait until Tuesday. Oh, to play the game. Yeah, that's tough. Oh, the fucking wheel flat. I actually can't wait for the editor. But I need to try and form an Australian group. Also, I'm gonna have a tinker, probably after this stream. I'm gonna have a tinker with setting up my website for file sharing. So that could be file sharing for the root editor. Or the editor. Is this a good root? Meh. It's no worse than ECML. It's no better than ECML. But overall, I wouldn't... I don't know. If this was a DLC, I wouldn't buy it. If you want to get Train to Mod 4, get Train to Mod 4, but... Yeah, they did cut out the entire freight yard, and they've also cut out entire freight layers. We can get up to 50 now, yeah. Do they have freight? Oh, yeah, they do. It's just they don't have much. Also, it'd be cool to see if anyone makes any tram routes with the editor. Get the impression you look like a brown-haired, round-head goo. What is a goo? guy. Yeah, I do have brown hair. He thinks I'm Gru. Oh no! The fact that the save at red light glitch still works. Does it? It's pretty funny. Why do we have to go all the way back into LA Union? Surely we could just start again here. You look like Shrek. Oh, yeah, I do actually. Oh, I'm green. Worst Gru impression. I wasn't trying to be a Gru. I was trying to impersonate an idiot. Which I'm not accusing anyone of being. I'm mocking merely myself. What's yellow on yellow? Approach diverging. Okay. Flat crossing? Where? Where? Are we in Lincoln? Man, I love the flat crossings. Why are you so incursor? What is incursor? Behind you? Oh. 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 Where? A flat crossing? Flat crossing? Where's the flat crossing? Oh! 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 Flat crossing orgasm. We hypothesized that epidermal growth factor receptor mutations could be detected in early stage lung adenocarcinoma using radiomics. Where did you copy that from? Oh wow, look at that. Cutting off the regular train. Oh, I don't have an accelerometer in here. This retrospective study included consecutive patients with clinical stage 1 and 2 lung adenocarcinoma who underwent curative intent pulmonary resection from March to December 2016. I swear to God, my audience. I'm going to put that into Google and see what it comes up with. Because it'll probably just find me the article, the thing that you copied it from. Oh, here we go. Top results. National Library of Medicine. Detection of EGFR mutations in early stage lung adenocarcinoma by machine learning based radiomics. This is exactly the thing. Funny that. Almost like... Oh my god, okay, you can stop now. Jesus Christ. Like Matt and Jamie. I don't get the Matt and Jamie thing. You would have thought if you're doing a stream, you'd get someone who you can tolerate on. Right, we're cool. We're cool. Gee, I need that to be in handle off. There you go. Handle off. Boom, 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 boom. Neutral. Cutout. Out. Marker lights. Off. Other cap. In, forwards. Front headlights dim. Boom, boom, boom. Mark lights off. Christ. Passenger. Go! Yeah, they just seemed really nasty to each other. Okay, you're gonna get a timeout now. Have you ever played Five Nights at Freddy's? Not properly. I played it at... one of my friends forced me to play it a bit, but no. I'm not one for horror games, really. I get the attraction to them. So much of this thick overhead wires that are supposed to let you see them for far in the distance. Did they really call each other Baldy and Child in the stream? Hello, Noah's Adventures. BNSF SD70. I don't think so. I believe it's just the I believe it's just the SD, the UP SD70 and the BNSF ES44C4. So no, well done spending money on that. But Dovetail, just take your money and run. Hello, John Pork. Not getting raided, am I? Some suspicious usernames. Jesus fuck, what is this? Hell Skibbity. No. I thought some French company bought Dovetail Games. Yeah, they're owned by Focus now. There's got to be points in Dovetail game history when they've said that behind the scenes. All crew are in position ready to film. Keep it with the stunt car and pass the markers. The director will begin the countdown anytime now. Do free roam. Give that feature for its money. Banning time. Yeah. I suspected I was being raided. One action. Okay. That was a lifetime ban as well. Not just a measly little timeout. Forgot to add... Dovetail Games forgot to add the download button on Creators Club. Did they actually? It's pretty funny. How do you permaban someone? Oh, I can just hide them. Because I can put them on timeout. Or I can remove their thing. Or I can ban them from ever commenting again. Which is what I do with scammers and things. Even though they'll just make a new account. That was probably just a throwaway account. So... Breaking Bad reference. I don't know, is it? I can't see the car. Oh, there it is. That's way back. Oh my! Fuck me! Oh, going GTA mode, wall riding. Oh, helicopter? Yep. I think that Doctor Games is going to add the download button as a separate add-on for only 60 euros. Yeah, it seems like something they do. Where's this damn car? Oh, there goes again. Christ almighty. Use the actual cameras. What? What, you mean these ones? No, that's not in cab though. Why would I do that? It's the same stop point, is it? Yeah. And then that's it. It's not immersive. That's why I drive from the cab. Bop, 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 bop. Bum, 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 bum. Come on. Let's see how quickly these things stop. They'll wait until I'm on top of the marker at 25 or 30 by the time the engine cuts out. Right, and... I like the squeal. The Loca even did a little bumpy thing on the suspension. And cut, nice driving out there. Let's see how well you did. Gold platinum medal. Oh fuck! I just spat on my keyboard. Ah! Platinum, 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 platinum. Yes. Do not even worry. I reckon I'll probably cut all of these scenarios and re-upload them later. Driving steam trains in this game is incredibly easy. Let us spawn in on foot and see how fast we can get the F125 to go. Because apparently it can do 200. How do you change the settings on camera mode? What, you mean like this? And this? Ah! Oh, I do use a mouse, yes. Why is the... Oh, the Jubilee is in here. Okay. In a blank livery. Nice rendering on that. Yeah, let's have a look and see how fast we can get this to go. Excuse me, I would like to enter the cab. There you go. Is it the 8F? Okay, I'm sorry. Can't tell. Stop being mean. Right. Passenger. Off. Rear headlights, will leave them alone. Set them to dim. Boom, boom, boom. I won't fuck with the lights at the back of the train because I'm going to ditch that soon. In reverse. Go. And we'll shunt back into one of these yards. Because I reckon these things can go pretty quick at full chat. Well, they've rebuilt the terrain using fake LiDAR, have they? Actually, they probably grabbed the LiDAR from somewhere. Okay. Grab the brakes. That closed. And let's get going. And forwards this time. And we'll set the rear marker lights. No, I don't want to go down there. Straight ahead. And then straight down there. No, that's not where I want to go. Come across. And then... Yes. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, we're not doing it with the full train because it'll blunt performance. Oh, that accelerates pretty quick. Okay. Oh, nice. I like that. Let's see if we can get this up to 125. Oh! Let's just not kill ourselves. Beep beep. Wrong line, by the way. Oh, what? Bollocks. Fuck did I end up going down there? Right. I come back so far. Oh, what is that on the back? It's hideous. Oh, okay. Right, that should be alright now. I think there's supposed to be another cab. Is there? Don't think so. Normally they don't. It's just seems like a bit of a rubbish colour. But they're based on everything else is that shade of orange, so it probably is realistic. Right, let's go. Sort of like that converted DVT. Huh? My, that talent is parked in an interesting position. That slope. Must be resting against the buffers. Oh, there aren't any. Right, full power. Let's see what we can do. Right, there's 60. 70. 80. They might be governed to top out at a certain speed, but I have heard that they can do one. Well, they're called the F125s. They're designed to hit 125. There's 100 miles an hour. Ah, there, now it's cut off. Okay, so they're governed at 100. Disappointing, disappointing. Right. See how quickly they stop on an e-brake application. Not as quick as I was expecting, I must say. I think... Let's have a look. F125. I think I remembered reading something about the them being locked out to... Capable of 125. Huh. Okay, maximum speed 125, optional, 100 miles an hour in this formation. Okay, so the platform, these locomotives, they can build them to be capable of 125, from what I understand. But Metrolink did not want them to be, so they got them geared for a higher, better acceleration, lower top speed. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there for today. Been a good stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all sometime in the future. Goodbye.